telling y'all, like, y'all, I've been finishing all the things, okay? Michelle here, and I'm back to share some yarn goodness with you all today. So I have a lot to share, so we'll just kind of get jumping right into it. Okay, so I have a ton of finished objects for you all today. So let's go ahead and get started with some crochet, and then yeah, we've got some knitting and loom knitting and all kinds of stuff. All right, so the first thing that we're going to start with today is this corner to corner blanket. It's by Jada and Stitches. I have finally finished it. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've been working on this forever. I was about halfway through it, then I ripped it out because I was using a different pattern. And I'm using this one by Jada and Stitches, and it is amazing. So here's the whole thing. It definitely will cover you up. That's for sure. It is beautiful, and I could take a nap right now. It is beautiful, but this is a gift for someone, and I can't wait for them to have it. So yeah, let me just talk about the yarn. The yarn that I am using is Karen Jumbo. It's a yarn inspiration. Each skein is 12 ounces, which is 340 grams. That's 595 yards, 544 meters. So in total, I would say that I used 2 skeins of this. However, I did decide to put the, I guess this would be Pico. No, this wouldn't be Pico. It's, what does she call these? The little, I can't even think of what they're called now. But basically, like, there is a border that she had you put around, and I've made this blanket before and I never added the border. Clusters, yes, clusters, that's what I'm looking for. So basically, after you finish the blanket, you go around and you put these clusters all the way around it. And without that, I probably could have just stopped at 2 skeins of this, but I decided to do the cluster border, and so therefore I did have to dip into this 3rd skein. Let's see, I wrote it down. So this is a 12-ounce skein of yarn when it's unused, but I weighed it, and right now I have 9 ounces left. So all in all, let's see, 24, 5, 6, 7, 27. Looks like it took about 27 ounces to make this blanket, including the cluster border. So yeah, it's great. And I did use a size I, which is a 5.5 millimeter hook. So, oh, this feels fantastic. I might just like keep this on my lap during the rest of the video. All right, so let's move on to some loom knitting. Okay, so I made a hat. There it is. Isn't it fantastic? So I actually uploaded a video with me finishing this hat. It is a no talking, music only hat. Thank you to all of you all who have been enjoying those videos, and I will leave a link in the description box below to those videos. And I made those just so you all can like knit, crochet, do the dishes, whatever, drive down the road, I don't know, whatever you want to do. But it's just 30 minutes to relax. You can study, you can work, you can do whatever you want during that time. It's just lo-fi music playing while I am making my hat. So I have to be careful with this hat because this yarn just gets like all over the place. And as you can see here, there's a tail. I'm undecided as to whether I want to add a pom-pom or not, so I did leave the tail attached. But yeah, it is a great hat. If you want to see a little bit more of it, I will leave that video. I do try it on at the end of that video, but yeah, so here it is. It is fantastic. All right. And I would try it on during this video, but I think it might mess my hair up. I don't know. I don't have the hairstyle for it. All right. So the yarn that I used, let's see, what yarn did I use for this? Where did I do with the label? I will insert a clip of that somewhere in here. I have most of the information on this project in the other video where I show the yarn and all that good stuff. But anyway, this is how much I have left of that yarn. Not much at all. I pretty much used the whole thing. I think it was like 87 yards maybe of that yarn total in that skein. So it was perfect. It was perfect to make a hat. And the loom that I used was a size 9-inch loom knitting loom, and it is fantastic. Love it. Now this was part of a set. Let's see. This is the total set. You get 4 looms, and it's by a company called Classic Knit. I don't even know if they make looms anymore. I really, really don't know if they make looms anymore. However, I will leave a link in the description box below where you can get a loom set if you like. So, yeah, but I don't think that one is available anymore. I bought it like forever ago. So, yeah, I use a 9-inch loom. This is fantastic. I will say that when I make another hat, I think I'm going to use this purple one, like the big one. Let me see how many inches that is. That one is 11.5. So apparently this one is 9.5. But the big purple one here is 11.5 because I have really big hair. So it's contained right now, but I have really big hair. And this hat, it fits really, really well, but it's a little snug. So I'm definitely going to use a bigger loom. And what's so crazy is I have actually made a hat before using this same 9.5 inch loom, and it fit me so well. But also my hair was a lot shorter and smaller at that time, and so I didn't have as much hair to like stuff in my hat. But it's amazing how a few years, you know, my hair has just grown, and therefore like this fits, but I would like for it to have a little bit more ease to it. Basically right now, if I put it on, it's probably gonna like pull like my little barrettes out of my hair when I take it off. So, and it clings. It definitely clings. So I'm definitely going to make this again for sure. I absolutely love it, but I am going to use a bigger loom. That's for sure. So let me know in the comments if you loom knit, because loom knitting is amazing. It is absolutely amazing, and I just love this hat. All right, so next, okay, so the next one that I want to share with you all, I also made a separate video for this set as well, but this is the Top Stitch Toque and Cowl hat by Colleen Webster, who is also Evolve Crochet. This is the hat. I've shown this 1,000 times, but here's the hat. But what I hadn't shown was the finished cowl. And I have a whole video on how I blocked this cowl. It is amazing. It was definitely a labor of love because the ribbing at the bottom was very tedious. Very, very, very tedious. But we got through it. So, yeah. So I do go into this set a lot more in that video, and I will link that video in the description box below. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So this is a pay pattern, just in case you all want to make it. And I use the Big Twist yarn, which is a Joann's yarn, and the colorway is called Coneflower. So yeah, it's Coneflower blue, and of course I got the faux pom-pom from Joann's as well. And to make this set, like for the whole entire set, I use an H, which is a 5mm crochet hook. Yes, And yeah, it's amazing. So like I said, I will leave the blocking video in the description box below if you want to learn a little bit more about that set. All right, so let's, oh, yes, I have another finished project. I'm telling y'all, like, y'all, I've been finishing all the things, okay? All right, so, I have stuff everywhere. I have finished my profusion cowl. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so long. Have I weaved in the ends? I have not. After working on that thing for so long, yeah, I wasn't even like trying to do all that. But yeah, this is the profusion cowl. Now, I'll go ahead and try it on, but I have not blocked it yet, so it's a bit snug. So, all right. So let's see how I can get this over my head. Okay, there we go. Here is the cowl. And this is going to be super, super great for winter. Silly me, I promise I read the pattern. But apparently 9s look like 7s. So I went back and I looked at the pattern. And apparently I was supposed to be using a size 9 millimeter knitting needle. And yeah, for some reason I was using a 7. And by the time that I realized I should have been using a 9, it was way too late. But it is fantastic. And I was thinking to myself, man, if I had used a 9, how much bigger would this thing have been? So I'm very happy with it. And I just love all the colors. It's like you can just pull and pull. And as you pull, there's like a new color. And it's so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Like I said, I am going to block this. It feels great, but you do decreases as you finish, and the decreases, I mean, I wouldn't say it's tight around my neck. Like, I think that feels good, but I am going to block it anyway. And yeah, so this is going to be fantastic to wear under a jacket when it gets cold again here in North Carolina. But yeah, I think that looks okay in the viewfinder. But yeah, oh, love it. All right, so I'm gonna take this off, and as you all can see, it does taper down. So there's decreases all the way. And I used quite a few colors. So I'm just gonna go through these. And by the way, these colorways are, they were part of the KnitCrate set. And yeah, so I'll go through the colors. So I do have them written down. Stipple is this brown color. And then Da Vinci is this color here. It's a really pretty, kind of a goldeny color. And this navy blue color here is called Venezia. And then this light blue color here is called Michelangelo. And then this next color here is called Ganache or Ganache. I think it's called Gouache actually. And then we have another color here which is called Fresno. And then we have a little bit of this colorway called Fumato. So I had this much left of the Fumato. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. And I had planned on having 8 colorways, and this little guy didn't get used. They're all Vitellana ambient worsted weight, but each of these is 100% Peruvian Holland wool, worsted weight, 100 yards each, which is 91 meters, 50 grams. And this color is Tahitian. I didn't get to use it, but if you all have any ideas on what I could use it for, let me know. Because it is gorgeous, and I really wish I could have squeezed it in here, but yeah, we have enough colors. All right. So, it is fantastic. Yeah, I use my Chaga needles. I'm trying to see, is there anything else I want to add about this? No, I think that's it. I do have to block it. That's really all I have to do. and I should probably weave in the ends, but it's not a requirement at this point. That's for sure. It is not a requirement, but it is gorgeous. And what I like about this project is it allowed me to be able to practice my knitting stitches, because prior to this project, it has been a long time since I have knitted. And I was like, wow, do I even remember how to knit? So this was like a really good refresher for me. I was able to knit. I was able to do 2 different increases, review my cast on methods. And so I'm definitely ready for another knit project, maybe one that's a little bit more involved, but this is fantastic. I would definitely recommend it. Beginners, intermediate knitters, this is a fantastic project. So yeah, all right. So okay, here it is. Okay, this next one. Now I thought I knew how many whips I had in total, because that would be responsible, right? Well, apparently I did not. So I was going through some of my knitting bags, and I realized that I had a project in one of my bags, or a crochet project rather. So I was trying to decide, do I keep going with this or do I like rip it out? Because I didn't even mark where I had last worked on the pattern. And I don't even know how long I've been working on this. Like, I don't know. I'll have to see if it's like in an old video somewhere. Maybe I can see when I even started on this thing. But the project is in my little yarn bowl. Alright. And I think part of the reason why I didn't finish it is because the hook size is so small. You all know how I am. But this is a G4 millimeter. For some, this might not be small, but this is like the smallest I want to go. Alright, so here's the project. And I started looking at this and I was like, there's no way I cannot finish this. It's gorgeous. Look at that color. So this is the yarn. This is the yarn. It has beautiful light blue, dark blue, gray, a pop of yellow in there. It is gorgeous. Hope you all can see that because it is amazing. So this pattern was one that came out of the April 2019 KnitCrate booklet. April 2019. Oh my gosh, like I don't even know when I started on this. But April 2019, yeah, so I probably started on it in 2019. Craziness. But anyway, so the pattern is in here, and I will show you all a picture of this. This is the pattern. It is beautiful. It is called the Solanail Shawl, and it is amazing. Yes. There's a lot of good patterns in this book. I don't always keep my KnitCrate booklets, but every once in a while when I see something that really catches my eye, I keep it. I mean, look at that cover. Is that not amazing? So yeah, it came out of the March 2019 book. And let's see. The colorway for this yarn is called Titmouse, and it is 75% merino wool, 15% silk, and 10% cashmere. Oh my goodness. Squishy, squishy, squishy. You can see the sheen of the silk. It's soft like cashmere. It's sturdy like wool. It's amazing. And I have got to stop letting fingering weight, sock weight, any sort of small weight yarn and smaller needles or hooks stop me. I have to stop doing that because, I mean, look at this beautiful fabric that it creates. Just gorgeous. So yeah, I definitely want to continue working on that. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. Now I will say that there is 400 yards in this. So the pattern, yep, calls for 400 yards. So it's great. Now I do have to switch to an E-hook at some point during this project. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Speaking of hooks, I was looking through some patterns the other day, and the pattern called for a size 7 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Let me know if any of you all have a size 7 4.5 millimeter hook. I have every single size in my crochet hook stash except for a size 7. Like, I don't even know what letter that is, because I was looking and I had the E hook. I think it was like 4.25 or either 4.75. I can't remember. But anyway, I had 4.25 and I had 4.75, but I had no 4.5. Like, I don't even know if a letter is assigned to that. Anyway, I just found that interesting because I thought I had all the sizes. So if you all have a size 7 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, let me know, and let me know what letter it says on it. I don't know. I just thought that was like super, super bizarre. But anyway, this is the Forgotten Whip. Poor little thing. I am going to continue working on this. And I will say what's been amazing about using fingering weight yarn is that it makes me slow down as I crochet. Because I'm a pretty fast crocheter. But working on this, like, you have to concentrate. You have to make sure that your hook goes through each loop. And yeah, so it's great. And I just love the feel of this fabric. So yeah, maybe this will help me to make more fingering weight projects. All right, so let's see. That takes care of all of that. Yep. All right. You all should see the mess that I have around me. It's crazy. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was some KnitCrate yarn. So as you all know, I used to do KnitCrate videos, and I would get yarn each month. And I don't know, it's like last year the colors really wasn't, well, I wouldn't even say the colors, I would say the fibers really just wasn't for me. As you all know, I'm a little sensitive to some alpaca fibers, so I just kind of stay away from the alpaca. And you know, I learned from somebody that sometimes it's not necessarily the alpaca that's the problem. Perhaps it's like you might be allergic to whatever they're using to treat it or something like that, or whatever the case is. Alpaca, we don't. I love alpacas. They're so cute, but for whatever reason, the yarn just doesn't agree with me all the time. But I would like to try other alpaca yarn by other brands, just to see if I have that same reaction, because it may just be the way it's treated, and then my body is reacting to whatever they use to treat the yarn. But I say all that to say that this year, y'all, oh my gosh, KnitCrate, like, they have been on it. I have just been loving a lot of the yarn that has come through. So I did want to share some KnitCrate yarn that I have gotten in the mail over the last 3 months, I believe. And yeah, so here they are. All right, so the first one we'll start with is this one. This was February 2022. So yeah, February of this year. This is just beautiful. Like, it's just white. You know, I dye yarn, and most of the time when I get yarn, it's bare yarn, but it has kind of like a tint of beige in it, so it's not really like white. But y'all, this is the closest to white I've ever seen in yarn ever. And the colorway is limestone. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, and it's a sport weight. And I know this looks super thick to be a sport weight yarn, but it does have like the chainette fiber. So that's what's making it so bulky. But it is on their Vitellana Ascendance base, and it is gorgeous. I just had to show you all this yarn, and this is from February 2022. I'm sure, like, if you go on KnitCrate, they may have this in stock. I don't know. It was from a couple of crates ago. But sometimes they do have, like, extras on there. But this is, it's like snow. I think I would have named this Snow. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't even know what I would make with it. But it is beautiful. All right, so that's that. So the next one that I wanted to show you all, sorry for the crinkling, but it's still in the plastic because I just couldn't take it out. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So this month was March 2022, and this is called Skies. This whole colorway is called Skies, and you can see here that it's different variations of blue, and it is beautiful. The name is perfect. It definitely reminds me of the sky. It is on their Knitology worsted, and let me see if I can see the fiber content. 100% superwash merino wool. Oh my gosh, worsted weight. Like, to me, that is just perfection. 100% superwash merino, and it's worsted weight. Oh my gosh, I love that. Also, I love a good Peruvian Highland wool, which is a non-superwash. This is just incredible. So it's 448 yards, 409 meters, 200 grams, 8 ounces in this set. Holy moly. This is incredible. Love it, love it, love it. And also another thing, I have to really give it up to KnitCrate, like the little I don't know, like trinkets or little things you get along with it, just has been amazing. So this here is a yarn needle, and it's kind of iridescent, like it, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just depending on the angle that you look at it, it kind of changes colors. But it is beautiful. Just beautiful. And then you have like this little sheep here. It's so nice. So nice. I really was happy when I opened up and saw that. I think this was in the March crate. If it wasn't in March, it was in February. But anyway, this one I know was in March, and it is a retractable tape measure. Y'all, I have a zillion of these. You can never have enough. I have them in every room. I always need a tape measure. In fact, I'm probably going to put one in my purse because I always need a tape measure. And I think that it goes really well with the yarn. A tape measure to match your yarn. Like, how awesome is that? And, oh, legs falling asleep. Okay. Okay, so the last one that I want to share with you all is the March 2022, April 2022 KnitCrate colorway that they sent me. And let's see, the theme was conservatory. Okay, this is the yarn. Oh my gosh. Okay, when I saw this, y'all, it is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, this is called Knitology Wisp, and the colorway is called Clay Pot. It is 100% merino wool, so this isn't superwash. Very cool. 100% merino wool. DK weight, 236 yards, 215 meters, which is 100 grams, 4 ounces. So when I opened up this box, I immediately thought of one of my friends. Yeah, so one of my friends is going to be getting this. I'm not going to say who. So yes, it is amazing. And yeah, it's fantastic. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to give one of my friends one of these as well. Or this one, because it's the only one that I have. But I just made the perfusion cowl, and I use lots of mini skeins of worsted weight. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I keep and what I give away. But I definitely know this color is like as soon as I open the bag, because it came in a bag in April instead of a box. As soon as I opened this, I was like, I know who would like this. Check this out. Oh my gosh, y'all, I absolutely love journaling. One of my friends, Trish, she has a journaling company called The Fiber Tree, and I always love it when she has journals. I mean, her stickers are great, but I love the journal. I have a journal from her, and I just love it. And I don't know what it is. I love journals. Even if like I don't use them, I just like to collect them. It's so bad. But I love journals. And so when I opened that bag and I saw this, oh my gosh, I was just so excited. It's beautiful. It has like these little leaves on the front. I mean, I don't, no, that's not actual wood, but my gosh, it looks like actual wood. Amazing. And it has a little strap in here so you can strap it closed. And it is lined. I love a good lined journal. And it has like the little bookmark in it. Yeah, like KnitCrate, I see you. Because this is probably one of the best little gifts I've ever gotten in a KnitCrate box. I mean, I just adore this. And like I said, I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but it is amazing, and I'm sure I will find a use for it somewhere. That's for sure. Okay, so I do believe, y'all know I gotta look around. I do believe I have everything. I did want to mention that I have been using my community tab on YouTube. I have just been neglecting that community tab. And so I have put a poll on the community tab. So definitely check it out. And I will be putting up more polls on the community tab through YouTube. So definitely check it out. Definitely participate if you want to. I just kind of like to ask questions and see, you know, kind of like what people's favorites are and things like that. So definitely check that out. And okay, so let's go ahead and go to Babadon, which is our section for to chat. So I just wanted to show you all some gifts that I got. So my anniversary, my 9th anniversary, was on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with us. May the 4th continue to be with us and all of you. And yeah, so I got married on Star Wars Day. And so I wanted to share with you all the gifts that my husband got for me. And it's definitely yarn related. So, okay, it's kind of big. Alright, so my husband got me a yarn bag. What? A yarn bag. This thing is ginormous. Like, it has straps. It has straps. I've never seen a yarn bag with straps on it. And then it's got like a little clear pocket here. And I think I'm going to use that to put my patterns in. So I can just kind of like read the patterns through it. It is incredible. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, it's got side pockets. And then it's got holes like for the yarn to come through. Hope you all can see that. So that is so cool. And then it has 3 holes on this side so the yarn can come through it. And then it has this padded section here, which I think will be great for protecting my needles and hooks, because I'm going to unzip this. Check that out. I feel like one of the Barker girls on The Price is Right. But this is so cool. Like, it's got room for my hooks and for my knitting needles. I mean, it's incredible. And it's got like this little key here. So much fun. And then on the inside, this is what it looks like on the inside. So it has pockets in it. Tons of pockets. Tons of space. Yeah. I think you all can see that pretty well. But it has lots of pockets. And then like, I don't really know the best way to show this. But it has, I mean, it's really deep, and it has pockets like all the way down here. There's just like rows and rows of pockets. So yes, love that. Can't wait to use it. I think I'm going to use it more so as a traveling bag. So if we go on a trip and I'm bringing my yarn and all of that stuff, then I'll use it for that. Or like if I'm going to a fiber festival, then I will definitely use it for that. It's so big, I think I could fit like my whole personal yarn stash in there. So yeah, alright, so that is that. Also, speaking of yarn husband, I think he just walked in. Okay, so the next thing that I want to share with you all is this. I got this, and I have been wanting this forever. And this is the Boba Fett and Fennec Shand on the Throne. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Look at this. So this is the other part of my anniversary gift. Of course, it's Star Wars Day, so like, why not, right? Look at this. So cool. I mean, Fennec Shand is awesome. And I'm one of those people that keeps my Funko Pops inside the box. So I rarely take them out. But it's so cool. It's got like Fennec's ponytail and her intricate hairstyle. Like, if you all are a Boba Fett or Mandalorian fan, you will definitely know. And what's so great about it is that this goes with my collection of my other Funko Pops. So yeah, all part of the family. I have all of these except 2. Yeah. So love it, love it, love it. Let's put that over there. I'm running out of room. It's getting ridiculous. But anyway, hey. I promise y'all, I try to time these videos when he's not here. Like, I don't even know why he's here right now. But anyway, so yeah, so for today's Bavadon question that I have for you all is, what is your favorite gift that you've ever received? It could be yarn related, non-yarn related. It doesn't even matter. What is the best gift that you have ever received? It doesn't even have to be for a special occasion. What is your most favorite gift that you've ever received from anybody, a loved one, a friend, or coworker, whomever? What is the best gift you've ever gotten, or just one that you really like to look at, or anything like that? My Keurig happens to be one, actually. I love my Keurig. I use it every day. We're good friends. But anyway, that is the question that I'm going to leave with you all today. What's your most favorite gift that you have ever received? All right, so I do believe that is all that I have for you all today. And until next time, bye.